A 2-hour drive from here is the border between the Gaza Strip and Israel. And even though Israel faces constant threats from Hamas, it provides goods for the Palestinians living there. And as CBN News' Julie Stahl reports, it even provides materials that can be used against the Jewish state.
Palestinians claim the Gaza Strip is under siege from Israel. Yes, Israel and Egypt enforce a total blockade to prevent weapons from going to Hamas in that region, but it's far from a siege.
It's a little bit complicated, but unfortunately, it's not the border between Swiss and French.
Egypt closed its border with the Strip last year, leaving Israel as the sole provider for Gaza. This crossing, known as Kerem Shalom, serves as a lifeline for Palestinian Arabs in the Gaza Strip.
It's not a pleasant place. A lot of concrete, a lot of weapons, a lot of shelters, a lot of cameras, but the reason is that we have to serve innocent people, but they are from territory that we have threat, that been occupied by groups of terror.
Israel facilitates the passage of food, cooking fuel, building materials, and other necessities. Many Gazans are poor and unemployed, yet Gaza also benefits from this crossing because it can export vegetables, home goods, and scrap metal to Israel and elsewhere. Thousands of tons of goods are transported each day from Israel and moved through 12 giant rooms on this 160-acre plot.
We share the same rooms, but not the same hours. When we finish our procedures, we go outside and allow the Palestinian team that are nearby us take the goods to the Palestinian side.
Ami Shaked runs the Kerem Shalom crossing, where both Israelis and Palestinians work, but never see each other.
When you've been attacked hundreds times by groups of terror, trust is not the first stone that you put in this building. We don't try to build here relationship. We try to live under threat.
You might think that since Kerem Shalom is such a lifeline, that it would be spared, even protected.
This crossing point have a bad history with attacks. In 2008, it was totally destroyed by attack of Hamas groups. In 2012, it was attacked by Jihad Global from Egypt, and Egypt is not far away from here, it's 100 meters. And between these things, he was attacked by rockets and mortars from Gaza side.
In addition to attacks, there must be constant monitoring to prevent smuggling attempts that bolster the enemy.
I can tell you that in the last months, we kept here 2 kinds of important chemicals. Let's say that they're enough for 5,000 rockets.
And that's not all. Israel says Hamas is stealing 95% of the cement intended to rebuild Gaza and using it to build tunnels to attack Israel.
We found our cement on tunnels underground inside Gaza.
In April, the army exposed a tunnel near Kerem Shalom intended to infiltrate Israel and attack civilians. About 60,000 Israelis live in this area around Gaza. Sharon Calderon is one of them.
This is something terrifying. We don't know when the terrorists are going to get out and from where.
Shaked pointed out that although Israel pulled out of Gaza in 2005, uprooting 9,000 Israelis in the process, attacks continue.
Israel, even under threat, do the best that she can to help the people of Gaza to live a normal life. But unfortunately, the most of the things are not in the hand of Israel.
That's why it's important that the international community somehow convinces the Gazans of the need to help themselves. Julie Stahl, CBN News, Kerem Shalom, Israel.